It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
McCarthy starting off with a throw. Okay, to Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down carry for Taylor. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70, go.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Touchdown, it's intercepted! Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. It's caught. This is Lam McCulkey. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a give running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Bronco 80. Check. Bobcat. Check. Dragon 60.
Back-to-back carries here. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
3rd and long for him here. Gets it downfield, on target to Getson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's go. Viking 18. Cougar 19.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Colts nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
He's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of our opening quarter. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Setting up, second and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start to fight back with their first points of this game. Chris Olave with the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10.
Come on. Hit.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Press all 80. Press all 80. 70, get low. Ready?
Now looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, we got reset.
Back to throw now. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Colts 38-yard line.
19 Lions, go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hawk 70, Hawk, ready?
Shotgun now on third down. Into the hands of Ganson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. Cup 19.
They go play action on first down. He's got it at the 5. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Come on. Ready, right?
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
A 37-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Let's go now. 70 rings. Bronco 80.
Going now on first down. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Chargers.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk shot. Riggs. What you got? 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden the second. So it'll be second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready up.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10.
Come on.
One final shot before the half. Throwing for the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Chargers will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
19 Charger.
Airing it out to start this drive. Connecting on the slant. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're going to be set just outside that red zone. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
18 Cardinal.
Working on first down. McConkey's got it again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll try ahead for a few. It's third down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles! 60 Vikings! 60 Vikings! Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Drive play straight ahead. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He was brought down by
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
They go to him again. And he runs out of real estate before he can dive for it. That's out at the 3. He gets him halfway there with a 3-yard gain. They'll need 3 more on 3rd and goal.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here. Hampton. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
19! Riggs! 19 Lions!
They'll throw for it. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Result of the play.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Let's go!
3rd and long for him here. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. The Colts ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And some crafty work on the return gets him. All the way down inside the red zone.
15-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Track. Gravity line. Go.
They'll come out throwing. Throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
10 yards.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Working quickly here.
First and goal at the 2-yard
18
line.
Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Mike, ready. Viking 18. Street. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Working now from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal.
19 right. 7.
And they just get the play off. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's the Chargers with the football and a comfortable lead as they try to finish off this win. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Dicker connects there, and that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. 1st and 10 from the 43. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready.
One in now out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Ready, ready.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
3rd down, good to Hampton. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. McCarthy operating from the pistol. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Hauled in by Olave, left side. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, third down. Here he goes, third and long. Into the hands of Olave. Nice move, he's got some running room. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 29-yard gain. And it'll be first down Colts.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
The Chargers take over first down.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is brought in at the 15. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
19, Sergeant, 19, Sergeant.
McCarthy to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. First down run netted them nothing. Here is second and 10. On the counter, it's Hampton. And who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
The Chargers, first down.
Line up the design keeper. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott.